Hey guys, welcome to Man City Fan TV. This is Kiam, and it's another episode of FIFA KNOWS. So this is the series where we try and predict the result of Manchester City's next real-life fixture by playing a game of FIFA. And we've got a midweek game this week. It's up at Turf Moor. We're playing against Burnley. So it's going to be a tricky old fixture. If you remember last season, we had to win at Burnley, didn't we? We had that really tight game where we managed to nick a 1-0. It was incredibly tight. We were all biting our nails, but we managed to get over the line and get the 3 points. Not quite as intense this time around. The gap in the Premier League is now 11 points. So it's looking unlikely this season that we're going to be winning the Premier League. We've got to be realistic, but you know what Liverpool are like. They can slip. They do lose the bottle after Christmas. They've got some tough fixtures coming up as well. They've got the World Club competition they're going to be taking part in. So, you know, got to keep the faith, Blues. We have to keep the faith. We can't give up hope completely, although it is a little frustrating. But here we go. This is the team I've gone for then. I think Pep's going to go with Ederson in goal, Walker, John Stones, Fernandinho and Mendy. I've gone with Rodri holding. I've gone with Kevin De Bruyne, and I think Phil Foden's going to come in. And then Mahrez, Jesus, and Sterling up top. So I do think Pep is going to give Phil Foden a start in this game. It's going to be a high-energy game. And I don't see Gundogan being a player that's going to cope very well with that. I think Foden is going to be the man. I think David Silva may be rested. I think David Silva probably needs a rest. And I think Foden could be the man that he calls in. So here we go. We're underway at Turf Moor on this FIFA KNOWS. Hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe and hit the bell notification. If you hit that bell notification, of course, you're going to get all the content from Man City Fan TV, including all of the match day cams as they come to you from the stadiums. So here we go. Phil Foden trying to get it through to Raheem Sterling there. Sterling needs a big game. I mean, Newcastle at the weekend, it wasn't great, was it? Sterling missed chances. I know he scored a goal. There was so many chances. Gabby Jesus as well. He needs to get a little bit more clinical. It's just, I don't know if it's confidence. There's a through ball, Foden. Yeah, I don't know if it's confidence with Gabby Jesus. I don't know. It's so hard to put your finger on the problems. There's so many problems at the moment. You've got obviously the injuries, but then you've got players like Kevin De Bruyne who's back. I mean, he's sort of getting back towards his usual self, but he looks like he's carrying a little bit of weight. You've got players like Mendy half fit as well, so there's lots of little issues. Fernandinho is the biggest one for me. He should be playing in central midfield. He's the player that dictates the momentum of City. De Bruyne, yes, 1-0 City. Kevin De Bruyne, 15 minutes on the clock. What a strike. And let's hope he can do that tomorrow. That's what we want. KDB celebrates with the Blues. 1-0 to City on this FIFA KNOWS. Yeah, no, I think... yeah, Fernandinho, he gives us that transition. He gives us that speed of passing in the midfield, and I think we've lost that. So what happens is that the ball leaves the defenders, and it dawdles. It's just being stuck in that midfield area just in front of the back four. It's not being moved quick enough, so it's just going side to side and very stagnant, and it's slowing the play down. The ball's not getting to the wingers quick enough. So then the likes of Mahrez and Sterling, by the time they actually get the ball, you know, the fullbacks are deeper, the defence has already moved into position, and it's harder to break them down. So I think that's what we're seeing at the moment. But in saying that, it's pretty clear Pep hasn't got confidence in his centre-back, so I can understand why he's playing Fernandinho. So it's just a really difficult situation at the moment. People are talking about buying a centre-back in January. I probably wouldn't. I think we should just let this season ride itself out now, not rush anything. Great ball in. De Bruyne again. Oh, yeah, not rush into anything in January. Let the season ride out. And then we can clear the decks in the summer. I think there's a few players that need to probably move on. The likes of Mendy, It's not going to work out for Mendy. It's pretty obvious. What a goal. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Fantastic goal off the crossbar. Just like the one he scored at Newcastle. Slammed it off the bar. No chance at all there, the Burnley goalkeeper. And that was a left-footed strike by Kevin De Bruyne. He can do it. We saw him do it at Leicester with his left foot a couple of seasons back. But the Blues are going crazy. 2-0 to City on this FIFA knows. Look at that. Into De Bruyne. Smashed it with his left foot off the crossbar. What an absolute rocket. No keeper in the world saving that one. And it's 2-0. And we'll take this start to the game tomorrow. That's for sure. And De Bruyne there celebrating. So yeah, like I say about the signings, I just wouldn't bother. I mean, you end up paying over the odds in January. You're rushing to get transfers done, and then they've got a bed in. There's just no point. You know, we're pretty much out of the title race. We're not going to win the Champions League. Let's be honest. Even if we sign a decent centre back, I don't think we've got enough to win the Champions League in the way it's all set up at the moment. I think we just need to have a rethink in the summer. Let's move on the likes of Gundogan. Let's move on Mendy. Let's move on Otamendi. Let's have a proper rebuild in the summer where we can take the time and spend the money properly. So 2-0 on this FIFA knows. Here's Rodri into De Bruyne again. He's going for a hat-trick. De Bruyne. He could be on for a first half hat-trick. It's only half an hour gone. We're 2-0 up at Burnley. What we would all do for a nice, comfortable night like this. I don't think we're going to see a comfortable night somehow. Sterling could be in here. He is. Sterling. Oh, that touch. He just took it a little bit too far in front. The Burnley keeper managed to get out. Let's win the header. Sterling. Let's try and keep them out. We don't want to give them a silly goal like we did for Newcastle. Rodri plays it into De Bruyne. Plays it to Foden. Comes wide to Mendy on this left-hand side. De Bruyne. Great ball in. Gabby Jesus. De Bruyne again. He's picking up all the loose balls, Kevin. Playing really well. This is what we want to see from Kevin. A dominating performance. Oh, it could be a hat-trick. Is it? Oh, is it in? No. How's the keeper saved that one? Give me some goal line technology. I've got to see some goal line technology there, surely. Come on, FIFA. What's going on? That looked over the line to me. You seem to claw it out of the net. Mendy with a shot. Even Mendy's firing shots. So we're absolutely battering Burnley here. This is what we want to see. Into Foden. Foden's controlled the ball well there. He's going to play Gabby Jesus in. Gabby Jesus with a shot. Gabby Jesus, great turn. Great shot. That's what we want to see from Gabby. Bit of confidence in front of goal. Great turn. Close control. And he puts City 3-0 up in this first half. Absolutely dominating performance. No messing around here. Getting the job done in the first half. What a finish that is. Past the keeper. And it's 3-0 on this FIFA knows. This will do for me. This will ding-dang do. This is what we want. I mean, the Newcastle game was so frustrating. We let them play so much football. We should have just shut them down. We should have kept possession. But it seems like the possession game that we usually have, it's just gone. It seems the value that they place on keeping the ball used to be paramount under Pep. You don't give the ball away, you keep hold of it. You give the other team maybe 30% possession in a game. But now we're seeing games where it's almost 50-50. And Chelsea recently, I think they had more possession than us, which is just unheard of. So it just shows you that the drop in standard and the drop in quality when our first team, when some of our main players are missing. De Bruyne could be a hat-trick. Kevin De Bruyne hat-trick. There we go. Straight away in this second half. De Bruyne's through. And it's 4-0 to City. Fantastic goal. And that's a hat-trick within 50 minutes for the lad. That will do. We want to see a Kevin De Bruyne hat-trick tomorrow. If I get a hat-trick in 50 minutes for Kevin De Bruyne, I think we'll all be very happy. It will definitely take our mind off the league table for a bit if we see that tomorrow. Great strike. And yes, there we go. So 4-0. Pep is a happy man. But yeah, there's a lot of work to do. I mean, the possession statistics, not great at the moment. The overall play, we're not managing games at all. So I just think, I don't know. I get the impression as well with the squad, and this, everyone's, you know, tinfoil hat and conspiracy, but when you see the decisions that have gone for Liverpool on the VAR side, I don't care who you are, that's going to affect you. That will affect you as a player if you're seeing your opposition constantly getting those decisions. You know, when the opposition are in a game where it's tight, it's 1-1, it's looking like they're going to drop points, and then the VAR team step in and give them the 3 points effectively. And then in your games, you're doing exactly the same thing. A game's tight, and then your goals get ruled out. Or, for example, Spurs when they did the handball. You know, it's got to affect the players at some point. And I personally, I put, you know, the Norwich result was down to that. I think that the players were just so disheartened after what they'd seen. Well, here comes Mendy on the left. It's 4-0 on this FIFA knows. Into Foden. It's a great ball. Lays it out to Rodri. Rodri with a few step overs. De Bruyne into Gabi Jesus. Nice turn by Jesus. There's a man at the back. Is that Foden? Oh, it's good defending there by the Burnley lad. Foden was coming in. He's going to have a free header at the back post. And this is an absolute goal fest. Foden with the shot. Oh, it's not really a shot, is it? Scuff that one. Got underneath it, the Stockport Iniesta. And it sails over the bar. There's the Burnley faithful. And I've never really had any sort of interaction or quarrel really with Burnley. I mean, they're a funny club, aren't they? You don't see many of the fans knocking around. And I know they're a small town club, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have one of the sort of highest attendances per capita. I think for the actual, for the number of people in the town, I think they get one of the highest attendances. So you've got to give them credit for that. And Burnley, historically, you know, back in the day, I mean, I'm talking early in the 20th century, they were one of the bigger clubs in football. So, you know, you've got to give them respect. They're an old traditional club. They do really well to be in the Premier League. When you think about the Premier League, you know, down below in the Championship there, you've got big teams. You've got the likes of Leeds United, Nottingham Forest, all of these kind of ex-history clubs. Much bigger clubs than Burnley. Yet Burnley managed to somehow get in the Premier League every year and stay here at the moment. De Bruyne, could it be 6? Oh, 6? No, I don't know. It's going to be 6 because he's only on 4. You don't get 2 goals for that. He's offside. VAR got him. So 4-0, 70 minutes on the clock. Hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe. This is what we want to see tomorrow. Nice, comfortable victory for City. Lots of good football being played. And look at that Fernandinho there, just cleaning up at the back. John Stones, he's another player that really does have to up his game. And I think the disappointing thing about John Stones is, you know, Vinny Kompany was there. Kompany was the leader. Kompany was the man. We knew Kompany was going to retire. And then John Stones, an England international, played in World Cups. You know, it's a perfect opportunity for him to say, right, this is going to be my club now. I'm going to be the main man. I'm going to be the captain. I'm going to step up. And instead, he's just cowered away, really. And he just doesn't want to know. I mean, he does try. He doesn't, you know, not try. But I don't know what it is. He just seems to fade in games. He gets bullied. I mean, if you think about that game at Anfield last season and other games this season as well, he just gets bullied off the ball by players who are smaller than him. And you just can't have that. You can't have a centre-back at a top club like City who's being bullied off the ball. It just doesn't work. Great shot there by De Bruyne. De Bruyne is in an absolute goal-scoring beast mode today. This Burnley goalkeeper wants to see the back of KDB. It's a corner to City. De Bruyne whips it in. Comes out to Raheem Sterling. He's going to fire a shot. And it goes into the City fans. Fires it over the bar. And who got the winning goal last season? It was Aguero, I think. Well, it was that one that just about went over the line. And we had to go to the goal line technology. It was a goal line technology that saved us. And let's be honest, if it wasn't for goal line technology, our lovely friends would have shafted us over that goal last season as well. That's what I love about goal line technology. Goal line technology cannot be tampered with. It cannot come under the influence of human beings that may be questionable. Raheem Sterling with the shot. Oh, great effort. 89 minutes on the clock, 4-0. Probably should have more goals, to be honest. The finish has been a little bit sloppy in the last few moments. Comes out, Raheem Sterling again. Edge of the box, plays it into Rodri. De Bruyne got time for one more. Has he? He has. Oh, he's got one more shot in him, but it's not a goal. And we're moving towards the end of this game now. Burnley trying to nick one on the break here at the end. Well, there we go. Time up at Turf Moor. Manchester City 4, Burnley 0. Fantastic performance. A hat-trick for Kevin De Bruyne. He's taking the match ball home, and that's going to be a pretty decent result if we can get that one tomorrow. I will be a happy man. That will do me. A 4-0 victory will be absolutely fantastic. So, guys, thank you very much for watching this FIFA Knows. Do enjoy the game. Have a safe trip if you go into Burnley tomorrow. I hope the Blues can do you justice. Come home with a victory. You know, we all need one at the moment, don't we? It's been a little bit disheartening last couple of weeks. But I think we can do it tomorrow, guys. Keep the faith. This is Kiam at Man City Fan TV on FIFA Knows. It's Man City 4, Burnley 0. Thank you for watching. Take care.